Welcome to Candid Travels, Texas. All right. Today I'm going to share with you the currency exchange tactic of the ATX ITAC family. Now, we're going to use an allegory of exchange of money. What you want to do is you want to see, okay, whatever country you're in, and how much money it converts over to the other country. Okay? Now, as things change, that changes as well. So this is just a financial suggestion that I'm doing. I'm not making it for you, but I've always done this for the last 30 years. What I do is, and I'll see whatever country I'm in, how much does that money transfer over to how many dollars in another country. And if the value shift changes to where the country I'm in goes down in terms of the value of the dollar, I'm aware of it. And I'll make decisions based upon that. Okay, so in the same way, when you're living your life, when you're doing combat, you want to have this capability of gauging your bioenergetic currency, if you will, in whatever environment you're in, okay? Whatever country you're in terms of money and currency. So an example would be, let's say, I don't know, I could be wrong, but about 20 some years ago, when I went to Mexico, it was $1 US to I don't know, 40, 50, around 30, 40, 50, okay? Pesos, Mexican pesos. In 2020 now, it's $1 US to 22 pesos. So obviously the US dollar has gone down in value a bit, okay, a bit, for now. We don't know if it's going to go up or down, obviously, but I'm aware of that. So it's an awareness of it's called the currency exchange tactic. Now, in the same way, when you're in combat, when you're in a situation and you're working on dispelling violence as a warrior of peace, you're a peace warrior, you want to gauge it and know exactly where the energies are, where your energies are, and what the energies outside of you and in other places are. Okay? So that's a currency exchange tactic. Okay. Oh boy, it is a beautiful... I have no idea if that turned off or went on. Where are we going to go? What a beautiful day. It is actually now almost, it's October of 2020. And the nighttime temperature is around 50, and right now it's around 80. Hawaiian ice cream. Aloha from Texas. Okay, so as I was saying, the currency exchange tactic of ATX ITAC is being aware of the currency in your country versus a currency in another country and the exchange rate. So that can be practiced on a energetic level, when you are living your life doing all-terrain, internal tactical arts, collective types of things, whether it's life, business, or in your combat scenario, which you can't really think about it, so it's better to be aware of it all the time. Okay, for example, I said before, the Mexican peso currently is, I think, 22 pesos to the US dollar. Let's just use those two countries as an example. It wasn't always that way, okay? The new Taiwan dollar in the past was not as valuable as the US dollar, okay? It used to be, I think it was over 29 NTDs to $1 US. Now it's 29 NTDs to $1 US. Now, I have a friend, his name is Craig, and I know you're watching, more than likely you know who I'm talking about. He was one of my directors when I worked at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. I was on staff there. Lecturing and doing studies with students there, doing private trainings and lecturing, private guest lecturing at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, Nebraska. And he moved to Mexico almost 20 years ago when the value exchange was lower. So meaning since he's been there, his the Mexican peso has changed in value. So he's aware of these type of things when he decided to move there from the United States. Now he's a Nebraska native. I believe he may have dual citizenship now, or he may just be a Mexican citizen. Okay? Anyway, Craig is typical landlubber Nebraskan, looks like James T. Kirk, you know? Very Aryan in appearance, that kind of a guy. So anyway, and he speaks fluent Spanish, of course. And nowadays, if you go to Mexico, most people know how to speak English. Okay, so those are the type of things you want to keep in mind when you're doing everything with ATX ITAC, the currency exchange awareness tactic, or just currency exchange tactic. You want to be aware of things, of what's going on at all times. Okay? Gauge that thing, all right? Because it's always changing. All things change. Nothing stays the same. All right, where are we going to go? Nobody knows. Driving east. Sun sets in the west. Lost Allison saw the moon. So the moon is in front right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. And you just saw the sun setting. That's what I love about being in Texas, Central Texas, South Texas. We can see both at the same time around 7:15 p.m. All right. All right, is that the moon? All right, there we go. There's the moon right there while the sun's still out. There it is. Oh yeah. I see the full moon behind the trees rising. There it is. Now the full moon has risen. Here it is. Woohoo! Look at that. Full moon risen, rising, 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 rising. So, remember, currency exchange tactic. I saw the full moon risen. It's really, really round. Oh, there it is. The currency exchange tactic. Remember. So as you can tell, the currency exchange tactic can be observed with fish. As you can see, the fish is very much aware of their surroundings. I just put the camera lens here, and they're looking at my face. They're all swimming to me. Okay? And in the same way, that's what you want to do. Be aware of the currency in your country versus other countries. Do not just think about staying in one place. Be aware, mentally speaking. Oh. Okay, so we're at Hobby Lobby to pick up this 12 by 12 frame with a white, border and glass. Now, why? Okay. Today, in this week's tactic, is the currency exchange tactic. We talked about being aware of the value of different currencies, right, in different countries. So in that same energetic vein, I actually decided to purchase a piece of art, which is also an electromagnetic instrumental device, similar to like what, let's say, some people would call a mandala, or a mandala, or like a prayer wheel, or a in quantum mechanics, we've found out that scientifically it's an electromagnetic grid, okay? But this is a fellow artist in Mumbai, India, and this is the package. Her name is Zenat, I'm pronouncing it wrong, from Mumbai. Yeah. Mumbai, India. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Can you see? All right. So I'm going to unpackage this to see what's inside. All right. And you guys can watch when I go through the instructions on how to put her art. So anyway, as we exchange art between countries, it's also an energetic exchange. Now, this is what's inside the outer package. And it's from Zenat, and that's her address. Oops, no, that's okay. You won't bother her. Her mobile number, okay. And it says, yeah, so that's where she's at. Mobile number. And I got the package out of Mumbai, which is where Hollywood is at. And by the way, I've said it before, my favorite movie from India, from Mumbai, is Three Idiots. Check it out, starring Amir Khan and Kareena Kapoor. Really great film, one of my favorite movies of all time. Up there with Venice Nights. All right. Okay, let's open it up, see what's inside. Okay. Again, there's some. Okay, this must be some kind of a. Okay. Package now. I think it's very well packed. So this is a piece of art, and let's see. It's a light language. In the similar way, I have the ability to speak the Jedi light language. She has it's a different culture in India. It's Lakshmi, right? Light language, Lakshmi, and it is a electromagnetic grid. So Lakshmi is the energy of like supplies and resources, right? So how to frame. Grid size is 10 by 10. So to protect the grid from dust and moisture, it needs to be framed in a glass photo frame. I don't know if this count. Maybe, yeah, that's a glass photo frame. 12 by 12 inches. And that's for the rest of the world, 30.5 centimeters by 30.5 centimeters. And this is obviously designed to come to the United States. We're the only people still using inches that I know of. Here in Texas, we do use inches for the most part. Some of places use kilometers, but mostly still inches and feet. The color of the photo frame has to be either white, okay, this is white, or maroon. What is maroon? Is that red, Master Allison?
It's like a dark red.
It's a dark
kind
red.
of a purplish red.
Okay, so this is white. I like white. I think it'll look better with white. While framing, the word Soul Search on the back is the side up. Use only glass, note, as other materials may block the flow of electromagnetic energy. Do not add crystals. Interesting. How to place. The grid are sentient. All things are alive. All things are a mirror reflector, and all things change. So sentient meaning, okay, needs to be placed in a clean, open area, no drawers or cupboards, with no clutter. You may find yourself cleaning drawers and cupboards regularly. That's normal. It's making room to bring in the new. At times, they are required to be kept out for a few hours during the full moon. And it's full moon. By the way, happy lunar full moon festival to everybody in the world. All right. Maybe I'll show you what I'm going to eat after dinner. We'll have a moon cake, all right? Okay. And the grid will tell you how to use. There are no rituals, so it's not religious, okay? No rituals and no right or wrong way while connecting or working on the grid or the painting. It's a piece of art. You can just look or touch the grid, or occasionally the grid energies are constantly working with you. You may not even be able to interact with it. Can you ask for things, which is prayer, right? You can pray or whatever. Please do not leave expectations. So just don't expect anything. Yes to more. All right, that's this little thing I got from her. All right, so let's take it out. It is inside a very nicely. There it is. Is that pretty cool? It's nice. Okay, so that's the grid. Oh, and on the back it says Soul Searcher. This side is up. Let's put this away here. And then we will see this is this side up. Okay? So I'm going to put this in here. So this is $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. Okay. So I'm going to put it this side up, and then you'll see it when I'm done. So I'm going to do my best to keep it centered on this glass. So Soul Search, this is this side up. Okay? There it is. It's done. So here, an Indian artist is now in Texas by the name of Zenat, sorry. And there it is. That's the right side up. Okay. Okay. All right. And currency or money, currency exchange tactic. So as I bring in energy from, let's say, India, then there's energy going from Texas to India, you see. So there it is. Check that out. It's a beautiful grid, and it's a piece of art. It's really neat. Final view of the frame. All right. So I just want to say, before we see, maybe I'll be able to show you some moon cakes, but happy Moon Festival, everyone. And it's a international currency exchange tactic, which is something you want to be constantly aware of, as well as on an energetic level. All right, so we have art coming to Texas, and there's art going to India, and all that kind of good stuff. All right, thank you. Aloha from Texas. Oh, happy Moon Festival. All right, so as you can see,
all you have to do
when we pass this building, all right, so as you can see, we're driving in Central Texas, where we have an Indian artist that's now here in Central Texas. And as you can see, past the famous El Rancho sign,
busy tonight.
and past this pole, past that tree, you can see that it is the full moon festival evening. As you can see, this moon is completely round. Once we hit a stoplight, okay, let's pull back here. All right, that is the full moon, straight ahead. It is the full moon festival. So once again, the moon can see all the different currency exchanges. Look at how round it is. Now I'm going to pull back. We are now, pull back. Okay, gorgeous, huh? Look at that. It's so round. I'm going to zoom in again. Ooh, I love to see the full moon. Look at that, look at that. All right, so now is the time around the world people eat these moon cakes. Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner at Phil's Korean restaurant, and then afterwards we'll have some moon cakes at home. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go eat at Phil's, and here I want to show you what a mooncake looks like. There it is. Full moon festival, man. By the time you see it, it'll be about a week into it or a week past it. So let me open this for you to show you. This is a fairy, by the way. Like in ancient Chinese mythology, there's fairies. Japanese mythology, a lot of the Oriental countries have this kind of mythology. Just like fairies we have in Scotland, you know? Just slightly different. So I already ate two. Now, this is one Master Allison ate half of it. And so she cut it in half, which is really nice because you can see the inside is a red bean paste with the yolk. Now she likes red bean paste. I like lotus. So that's what it originally looked like. It came from inside of here. Okay. All right, let me show you mine. The flavor I prefer. This one is, obviously I ate more than her. I only have one left. This is double yolk with, this is from Taiwan. So this is from Hong Kong. This is from Taiwan. And it has two yolks. It says double egg yolk. Lotus seed. That's it. It's a lot bigger than the other one. So the inside is a white paste. I'm not going to open this one up. There's two egg yolks in it. Instead of one of those, there's two. All right. So thanks for joining us at Candid Travels Texas for the currency exchange tactic. As you can see, here in Texas, we have Hong Kong and Taiwan here. And then we just saw India energies here. All right. Aloha from Texas. Yay, we're now at Phil's. We gave Phil a mooncake, and there is a Korean word for the Moon Festival as well. And this is New York City in Texas. Because this restaurant was in New York City. All right, I love these TV shows. Thanks for joining us for Candid Travels Texas and the currency exchange tactic. Energetically. Oh yeah. Aloha from Texas. Woo. So Phil's helping me with the Korean words for the full moon festival. It's Chuseok.
Yeah, I like Chuseok.
Chuseok?
I like Chuseok.
Chuseok.
Yeah.
And the other one was
Hangawi.
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 Yeah.
Hangawi.
Uh-huh.
Happy Hangawi. Aloha from Texas. From New York City, Phil. Oh yeah. Coming up, Texas haunted forts. Fall is upon us. We started with India in the house. Now Japan's in the house. Number 21. Newly released Master Saitama One Punch Man. Yeah. Then a new one, another manga from Japan. Chainsaw Man, I'm going to start looking at that. Currency exchange tactic. So here is an example of the currency exchange tactic. So this is a spot where I am planning on going there today to renew my Taiwan passport. I'm obviously I have a U.S. passport, U.S. citizen, and I also have a dual citizenship as well, Taiwan, and I have a title of nobility in Scotland, in Glencoe, Scotland, as a lord, or a laird, as a landowner. So anyway, this is Houston has, I think, the only one other than New York City, but it's as if you're in Taiwan when you go there, in Houston, Texas. So we are in downtown Houston, right next to near the Lakewood Church, Kenny and Ziggy's Deli, and going to the Costco where the Taiwan Consulate has a passport renewal photography place. Whoa, careful. she had right of way, I think. Greenway Plaza. This is where the consulate is, in this building. Here we have, as you can see, Texas flag at the same height as the U.S. flag, which shows Texas is an independent nation, sovereign. 11. Here's a Swiss garage here in Houston, Texas. European, domestic, Asian, 1968. 52 years old. All right, so we are here at the LA Fitness building, which is where Costco's is here. Here in downtown Houston. We're in the downtown Houston right now. And LA Fitness is here. Wow. Pretty cool country. Alright, so here is my U.S. Air Force ring that they offer veterans. Interesting, huh? Gold plated. Just happy to show it. Oh well, very nice. Westland and Richmond. Houston's flatness. Houston's so flat. There's no hills. The dance troupe right there. Downtown Houston area. Parking lot at Greenway Plaza in Houston, and it looks very much like, to me, the Los Angeles airport parking garage, where it's really narrow. Well, my dad said that he used to be a member of Lifetime Greenway Diamond Club. I have no idea what it is. This is where the consulate. In addition to the Taiwan Consulate, the Scottish Consulate is here. Sweden is right next door to Taiwan. So I have a Scottish title of nobility. I'm a Lord of Glencoe, Scotland. So if I ever want to try to get a permanent resident card, or maybe look into getting Scottish citizenship or passport, I can do that here as well. And here we are, Greenway, 11 Greenway Plaza. Yeah, tennis club. Lifetime, it's a fitness club. We're finally in the building. You can kind of see it from inside. We're going to the Taiwan Consulate office. Yeah, don't go back out. We won't be able to get back in. Okay. Nice, huh? A lot of these buildings in Houston look like this. I remember when I was younger, I applied for Merrill Lynch and Price Waterhouse. This is before I became a doctor. And I'd have to come to interview at places like Ultra office in Houston. Thank you very much. How serious is that when Elvis is right here? I'm taller than Elvis right now. Here we are here. Touch your heart. This is Taiwan, and that is the current president of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen. She's the current president of Taiwan, the first female president of Taiwan who has Hakka and Aboriginal blood. And here we are. Let's see the view. All right. Here's another nice little picture of Taiwan. Woo! Allison, check out this view. Flat Houston. All right, so once again, we're showing you on this episode various international elements here in Texas for the currency exchange tactic. All right. All right. Keep Houston safe. It's here. Taiwan is Chinese magazines. We are now in downtown Houston at the end of our day. So thanks for joining us at Candid Travels Texas for the currency exchange tactic. Firm space. Kenny and Ziggy's New York Delicatessen, New York. And yeah, so feel free to send us any messages, DRLIUALOHLIU at gmail.com. Oops, mistake.